sure I can go in and I'll begin my work. So let's go to here. I think if I hit extrude, I think it should be extrude. Okay, so let's like that. And what is that? Okay, that is not acceptable. What if I were to hit R instead and do something like that? Okay, that's pretty good, I suppose. Let's just see how this is going. See, okay, that's very good. Now we have to just pull forward. Let's see, how's that? Excellent. Okay.
No.
So let's throw in the edit mesh tools, insert edge loop. Okay. Alright, time to go here. Focus in on that. Click on that. Go to here. Go here. Hit mesh. Let's there. Now it's time to hit that. Okay, now I okay, excellent. So that taken care of, I can hit File, Save Scene, Continue, File, Export Selection, OBJ Export, Desktop, Oven, Mid, Take 2, export the selection, exit out. Okay, so it's going to take me a while to exit out of here. So I extruded those two, also thrown some edge loops as you suggested. Let's go to ZBrush. Okay, let's go to ZBrush then, where I can. Okay, let's just hit that. Go to Take 2 OBJ. Open it. Okay, let's look at that. I think that's good, right? That's a good. Oh no, I hit. Let's. Oh, just see that. Okay. So I think I can.
No. So let's go back and change your dots back to direct rectangle.
Okay.
So basically what's happening here is this mesh that you see actually isn't a mesh, it's just a picture.
Yeah, it's a picture.
So you clicked and dragged another little version over here,
Yeah.
and then when you see back, you basically got rid of that one. But this is still not a mesh.
Okay.
So let's just click and drag it to bring out your
Button. Hold on.
Cool. And then make sure you go into edit mode.
Okay. Edit mode.
And now you can hit Command N to clear this dead one kind of off the canvas.
Okay. And I could just Command N. Alright.
Cool.
Let's focus on
Awesome. And now this is your active tool that you can work with and sculpt on.
Okay. And I want to go to, I think it's edit the draw. Let's go to front back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to bring that up, go to map 1, and go to import,
Awesome.
go to where I have the actual images. Oh, yes. The mouse on for images, open it, and go to open. Okay, now, just go to this control, yeah, there we go. Excellent. And now, okay, so this has all the total points. Okay. So, let's see. I guess I want to probably switch from stroke to spray, and then probably from brush to, I want to make indentations. I'm trying to remember which tool it was that I was, which brush it was that we were using to make the grill marks. Oh, was that the move tool? No, wait, that's right. I remember. I think it was different. So let me just go to control here and just how to probably just snap. Okay. So control. Let's focus. Do like this. Oh, that's okay. Oh, that's so smooth. Oh, how do I go back to something? Or can I just
take the little red
take
button
the little?
for it.
Okay, cool. That's nice to know. This should hopefully. So I think it was somewhere over here. I think you went to. I don't think it was layers. I think it was. Oh, let me click here. Okay, excellent. So this should. You know what? This should it. Let's shut it off now. I'm gonna make the lines first. Man, I'm making. I was making rectangles, not squares. So let's try to get squares instead. Oh. Don't know how I did it, but that was a two.
Well, keep in mind, anything outside of this line, it's negative space.
Oh, I see. I'm in negative space. So that means I'm supposed to use this to. third. Might not be too concise. Oh, how do I just lighten up? Okay, I think it was. I'm trying to remember what it was. It was texture. Let's check out texture. No, that wasn't it. I think it was under layers. No, that wasn't layers. Surface. Okay, I think this is where it was. And on to inflate. Honestly, I think you pulled it a little bit this way. So, wait, let's bring it to snapping back to 0.
So as soon as you let it go, it does whatever you say it's doing. So like if you drag it to -10, and then it does it. You see here it's starting to suck in.
Oh,
So
wow.
every time you're dragging it and you go, it's doing that thing.
That is not good. Oh wait, I can just control Z. Right.
No, just click on the viewport first.
Which is right here.
Yeah. Cool. It'll be a lot easier to see what's going on and shut off.
Okay, I see. Wow, that looks nothing like the actual image itself. Oh man, I think I have to redo this. Let's take this to... So, how would you go about making the actual lines itself? Would you use the, what was it? It was the, it looks like it has a claw mark, not clay buildup, not clay tube. I want to say it was the, it almost looks like there's a rake going through it. How'd you go about making the marks?
I would probably use
Dam standard? Okay, then. That's what I was... So, that's what I was thinking of, right here. So it's... A lot. Much better.
Yeah. And then notice how when we do this, we get a lot of kind of like wobbly hand quality to it.
Okay.
So
oh, that's the dots. That's the dots I wanted. So it's a Z back, and it's... Should I switch from here? Or do I just use it?
What do you want to switch to?
Well, no, because you were talking about like wobbly hand quality. So, there's a way to set it up so it's just a straight line. Right?
Well, so it's smooth.
Smooth. Okay.
So if we go into the stroke palette,
up there,
and then we're looking for the lazy mouse.
Lazy mouse. Right there. Okay.
All right. So if you take that lazy radius, which turn this up to 1,
right here.
Lazy radius.
Oh, lazy radius.
And just drag it up so it's larger. And now let's just go back and just like do a stroke across the clay. So now you've got that little tail.
Yes.
So the bigger that number, the longer the tail. The longer the tail, the more it's going to smooth out your pencil.
Oh wow. So it's just kind of go through here. Just kind of bring that around. And then just go through here. Just kind of.
So the other thing to keep in mind is this mesh is probably mostly symmetrical.
Yeah. So is that going to be an issue?
Well, so you don't have to do the front and back. You just turn symmetry. And you get that for free.
Okay. Oh, so let's just kind of see that. Okay. Wait, I think I have to go back to stroke, because I think I might have undone it. Oh no, the radius is still pretty. That would be 25 or 21. That works. Okay, so where's symmetry? Where's the symmetry? Is that under here? Okay. Or is it somewhere up in this vicinity? Okay. Oh, in a palette. So
when ZBrush calls balance, all the menus are palettes. So a normal application called menu ZBrush calls palettes.
So could that be that's not a plugin. It's probably under let's see. There's the that's not it. Is it under edit? Is it actually like it's you can see it? Let's see. Macro, marker, material, movie, picker, references, preferences, symmetry. I don't see symmetry anywhere.
Nope, not there.
Oh, am I getting close though?
Sure.
Closer, render.
It's still pretty cool.
Oh, so it's on this side then?
No.
Oh.
You started out.
Oh, so I'm supposed to go this way. Confining hotkeys, interface, mem, marker.
It's not a preferences.
So where is it then? ZScript or Z plugin or tool?
You skipped over it.
I skipped over it. You mean stroke?
Between Z plugin and
tool. Between Z plugin and tool. So transform. So then, where's the what do I click on to wait activate symmetry?
There you go.
Okay. So it's activated, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So if I just go and just do, huh? No, it's not appearing on the back though.
That's because of the symmetry settings you have on.
So let me just undo that. But go back to transform. So should I select them all? Or will it actually change if I?
Now, which axis do you want it to mirror first?
Let's see. Isn't the that's Y? I believe the red is X and the blue is Z. So wouldn't it be make sense for your Z? So it could be on the back.
Mm-hmm.
So
although right now you have it set to X and Z.
So is that going to be an issue?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we don't want X, right?
So
the glove isn't symmetrical.
So let's go back to here and just turn off Z. So I'm going to have to... Oh, we want Z?
Remember Z is going to be the front and the back.
Oh, so I'm going to hit Z shelf X.
Oh.
Okay, so if I do this... Oh, this one. Yeah, I think it has to do with the... I forgot where the what is the texture stroke? Oh, here it is. Let me just bring this back down to 15. Okay, so let's go here. And it's happening. Oh, I guess that's okay.
Just check what's going on in the back. Just make sure that that's some Trinity and
Huh, so
having normal tags in there might be causing some problems.
Wait, the what tags?
The tags.
Oh, these?
Because everything got combined, right?
Yes, it is grouped. It is, so I might have to shut these off from there.
Well, there's a couple things we can try that may or may not work, but I'll just keep click on this Elson. Okay. And now try it again. Just make a stroke across the surface. And slide it back. So, if it's not going to play nice, then we're not going to do it.
Okay. Wait, what if I were to do that method where I have the image and just take the texture, if you will, the look and feel from the image itself? Okay, so let's just Z back. I'm trying to remember how to go about doing that. Do I have to go to texture?
Nope.
Okay, so
we'll load that image into spotlight projection.
So what I would do, hit this. I forgot the steps.
Okay, so we do have to get the image into ZBrush.
Okay.
In the texture palette.
In the texture palette, which is right here.
So not the little icon, but the actual palette.
The actual palette. So, okay, how do I go about doing that? Because I completely forgot how to do that.
Okay, so remember that what most applications call menus, ZBrush calls palettes.
Which is right up here. So I have to go,
texture.
which is right here.
Awesome.
And then I have to go
import.
So, oven mid and hit open.
Okay. Oh, notice how it popped in a little icon there?
Yeah, I think so.
Select it.
Wait, right here? Okay, so
now that you selected it, notice how those 8 icons just below that icon became active.
Yeah.
So you want the upper right hand icon.
So this
out of those 8 that became active below the small. So like you click on this one.
Yeah, I'll click on this one.
Then these 8 became active.
These 8 right here. So that means I want to hit from mesh?
Nope.
Or two?
Of those 8.
Transport texture.
You want the upper right. Upper right. Notice when you hover over it, it says add spotlight.
Hit that. Oh, perfect. Let's just get that. So let's go here and click here. And I think it's the X. No, it's the B.
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to get this texture onto the mitten. So
I mean, like 2D image stuff.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do because I thought there was a symbol we had. Something I'll click here. Title, flip, grid, restore, nudge, clone, smudge, contrast.
What are you looking
This right here, everything within the circle. I want this texture.
Okay, so we're not trying to do any edits to the spotlight image, right?
Okay, yeah.
So that's what the radial does. The radial allows you
Yeah.
to edit the image itself.
Okay.
You know, rotate it, stretch
Yeah.
it, scale it, change it, pass it, all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
If you don't want to do any of that, you just hit Z to hide
Hit
that video.
Z. And now.
Cool. Now you want to line up your mitt with the picture.
So that means I don't have to go here then. Probably. How do I understand that option? Like, okay, so do that. Let's wait a minute. If I hit Z over the image, can I actually move the image?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let me just kind of move the image along here and just.
You got to keep in mind anything outside this line is negative space. You have to go get anything outside.
Okay, so let's hit that Z. Mid in. Okay. It's close. It's very close. Now I think if I just go over the mitten, it should transfer what I'm seeing.
First, we got to pick our brush.
Oh,
use like the standard brush would be a good choice.
Okay, so standard,
and then instead of spray, let's use drag.
Drag.
Okay. You feel symmetry turned on?
Symmetry. Isn't that symmetry? Oh yeah, we had that turned on. I think.
I would shut that off since it wasn't
transform. And go to just shut that off, and then just go over it. I think.
Remember, you have to click on the mesh to do it.
Oh, on the image,
on the mesh.
Which is what am I on right now? The mesh is the red mitten, correct? So I have.
Yeah, if you click off the mesh, it's going to rotate the camera. So in order to get the brush to work, you have to click on the mesh.
Okay, so am I on the mesh or currently on the image itself?
You were on the mesh, then you were on the mesh. Right now you're on the mesh. Now you're on the mesh.
Oh, so I have to turn it over then?
No, you just have to make sure that your brush is over the mesh when you click.
Oh, okay. So it's just like so.
Mm-hmm. So with drag rect, it's a click and a drag.
Oh, it's a click and a drag?
Yeah, so click and then drag, and it's going to drag out like a box. It's not going to show you the box, but it drags out a box, and anything within that box gets affected.
You just. Actually, I think I'm starting to see. Okay, so just hit Control or hit Option. I can't remember how to move it. Oh, wait.
Just click on the mesh and drag.
Oh,
you have
click
your,
on the
your
mesh.
brush set to drag.
Drag.
Drag all the way down. All right, let's give it a second to pitch up, and go. And hit Shift Z to hide the picture.
Shift Z. Oh, wow. That is. Whoa. What happened there? This is. That's funny. Kind of curious as to what happened. It's just focused. So was there a mistake then on my end?
For which area?
Because like this, how? Yeah. Oh, will I have to push this back or something?
So that area wasn't under the picture.
Oh, no wonder.
That was under the white stuff, not under the green.
Okay, so let's hit IZ back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to align it up again.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, shouldn't I make this and this black so they're not affected? You know, I should only make this one. Let's just kind of go over that so it's not affected. And let's see how the interior is. I have to just. This to get. Okay. So. Right. Perfect. So let me just. I think Control Z, no, not Control Z, Shift Z will bring the image back.
Mm-hmm.
So let's hit. Now let's hit. I pull that. But I have to. The wheel. How do Z. Z will bring the wheel. Let's title, grid, restore this rotation. Flip, front, I rotate the image? Is this the rotate? Ah, okay. Okay, it's lined up perfectly. Now it's lined up perfectly. Okay. Then I just hit Z, and then I just go over it, I believe. Click on the mesh, and just pull down here, and give it a second, and then I leave a release. And if I hit Shift Z, I should get what I was looking for, which is pretty spot on. That looks good. And then I think if I just hit Control and drag out here, the little label is unaffected. Untouched, which is exactly what I was looking for. And then I think I'm supposed to now, let's go to deformation, close that up. Let's scroll back here. I think I'm supposed to now export it as an OBJ, just as it is. Then I have to export low res and high res. Correct?
Well, so I would just save the ZTL.
Oh yes, that's what it is. That's what it says. Save as OvenMit Take 2 ZTL. Let's save this to my desktop. Save it to desktop. Keep it as ZTL. Hit save. Okay. Now I have to go in and make the. Oh, what happened to the total points? I think they go to geometry.
I guess just so easy back a little too far.
Oh, so once I hit divide now, can I hit divide? Or
it will. It's going to kind of smooth out the detail.
Oh.
So just export the low and the high.
Right now? Oh, hey, wait. When I went to here, that actually looks pretty good. That doesn't look too bad. A little smooth, but that's livable.
Good. You like it?
I really do. Yeah. Yeah, and you still got the wrinkles and indents, so that's perfect. Okay, so this is. Should I save as again?
If you want to save it, yeah.
So let me hit save as. Take 2. Let's move this to. You know what? I'll hit save, and it's probably gonna ask me how I replace it. I will replace it. Okay, now what I have to do is. So this is the S div. So I'm going to want to export this, I believe, as it is right now, at high res. Then lower the divisions, and then do some deformations to get low res.
No. So low res, you just take that S-tip slider and dial.
So what should I do now?
I would export the low res first.
Okay, so this is. Okay, so go to 1.
So check out 1, check out 2, kind of see which one you think holds the shape a little bit better. If you go to 3, you're starting to get a bit dense.
Okay, so
we should be able to capture it in like 1 and 2.
So 2, I think, is what really captures the shape and everything.
Cool. Then go ahead and export that.
So let's export. Title that. OvenMit low res, and go to. Let's go to save. Wait, crap! Did I save to the desktop then? I'm hoping it did. Let's see. OvenMit low res. Perfect. So it did save to the desktop. Okay. Now I'm supposed to bump up the divisions, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So let's go and do that. Now it's back to 5. And I think I could just export it as such, but I thought I had to do something with the deformations.
So normally, I would decimate.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, decimate.
But your mesh is only about 250,000.
Okay.
So if you wanted to do it, you could just export this as is. It's going to be a bit dense in Maya, but Maya should be able to deal with it.
Okay.
So if you don't want to go through the decimation process, you're not dense enough to really require it.
Okay. But if I wanted to, though, isn't decimation... Where's decimation under? Is that under edit? Or is it decimation on this side? Where is it under Z script or Z plugin?
Z plugin.
Z plugin. That's right, you have to go to decimation master, then you have to hit preprocess current and then decimate current and then export it.
Correct.
Okay. But I could just export this as, bring this down. I could just export this as is and call this, let's see, oven mitt high res. So let's hit save. Move that over. Oven mitt low res. This right there, OBJ. And then the oven mitt take two. That's oven mitt low res. Oven mitt high res OBJ. Okay. Okay. Now the menu appears. Let me just make a new folder. I'm just gonna call this transfer later. Okay, so oven mitt OTL going there, going there, there, just go all the way up there. Oh, and this can go there. Okay, so with this, I could just exit out, I believe, and I don't have to save it, correct?
Correct. You already saved it, so
I can just hit nothing. Okay, and with that, I'll just pull that onto over there. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to have to open up the oven mitt, and I have to import both high and low res, put them in their own layers, and then I'll go onto the low res and just take care of the faces, the cut and sew. I believe I have to do that. UV, and then after I UV, yeah. So where's all of this? Man. Okay. So, all right then. Yeah. So. Okay. Man. This is nice. Alright, so. Really? Okay. Okay, so. Wow. What is taking forever? Just move. Okay, there we go. This I can delete. I don't think I need this anymore. I can delete this if I wanted to then, correct? Yeah. Okay, go here, go there, layer, create layer from selected. Let's name the layer. OvenGlove, and we'll hit save and make that visible. What the? Oh, I see. Okay, let's go to emit. Now it's time to. Wait a minute, probably won't take just. Okay, let's go there. Layer from selected. Now we can hit. Okay, let's just name that my glove. Save. Make that visible. Go to File. Import. Wait there. Import desktop. Go to. Let's see. The OBJ. Low res first. We'll just import that. Face it. Okay. We'll click on that. Create layer from selected. We're gonna call this low res glove. Hit save. Now I make that visible. Okay. then click here, File, Import, Desktop, High Res, Import. Okay. Wait a minute. What would happen? Oh, I see. Wow. That's freakishly high. Okay, so let's create layer from selected. And this is high res glove. Hit save, and we'll just make that visible. Click on the low res glove, go to UV editor. Okay, we're gonna turn this on, turn that off. Hit this instead, click on here. Okay, so I'm gonna have to switch now. And I think, let's see, so I'm gonna have quite a few shells if I'm not mistaken, because some of them are, what's that word I'm looking for? Cylindrical. So it's gonna be a bit of a different 19%. Oh, let me grab my mouse. If my mouse is in here. The pouch. Receipt. Charge your head must be here. Where's port? Ports are at the bottom. Okay. So so I think now I'm here. Okay. I'm supposed to go to, oh, that's right.
When I get into that, just so you are aware, I do have a student who's supposed to be coming at 11.
Oh.
So, I mean, you can hang out until they call me, but then we'll have to swap.
Yeah, I was really hoping to help on that cookie jar. Oh, wait a minute, though. You have to work with the kid at 11, you said? Would it be possible if I could wait for you? Or...
Possibly. I don't know how long it'll take. I'm not sure what he wants to discuss.
Okay. Okay, so I'm supposed to go to UV. Oh, no, I'm supposed to go to... I think I gotta hit UV and hit planar. Okay. Supposed to go to find the edge. Okay. So I have to cut it and then hit shift right click and go to, or wasn't there a step before? I have to go to UV shell, right?
No, yeah, you have to cut it first.
Oh yeah, I cut it just now.
Then yes, yeah, then you have to go to UV shell.
Is that right click, UV shell? Then I hit shift right click and go to unfold.
Remember to keep an eye on your selections. Right now you just have that edge selected, not the shell.
Oh, so I have to go back into the shell then. Which, okay. I click there. Then
So now it's selected, so now you unfold.
Shift right click. Go to unfold. Go to unfold again. And now I click on that and hit that. Well, with this, how do I go about doing that? Do I even have to focus on that?
I mean, everything's going to need to be.
So I have to cut this too.
Well, I mean, it's a separate mesh.
So wouldn't this be cylindrical though?
Yes, it would be.
So UV, cylindrical. What the heck? Why do that?
Have you used cylindrical very much?
No. I just went to cylindrical and it made that shape. I don't know why.
Correct.
So,
I'll show you.
okay. Is it possible to like talk me how to go about fixing it? Because I know that for my
No, I understand.
I know that for my cookie jar, I'm hoping to get some assistance on that. That's why I didn't do anything with the cookie jar, because I was hoping to, you know, man.
Alright, so when you're using the cylindrical map,
Okay.
it's important to pay attention to the orientation
All
of
right.
your UV reflection. Right? So if I come in here and I do UV cylindrical,
Yeah.
you can kind of see how it makes like a cylindrical sleeve that sits on top of my cylinder.
Yeah, I can see that. Okay.
And so that's what allows it to unfold.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I see.
it goes vertical. If you're doing a vertical cylinder, it works.
Oh.
If you do horizontal, on the other hand, and we run it, notice how the cylinder sleeve is still vertical.
Yeah.
So that's why you end up getting this like chaos.
Okay.
So what you can do is
Just
slide down to that little red T, single left click, and then single left click on the circle, and now you can rotate it. And if you notice over here, as I rotate it, it kind of starts getting closer and closer to something that makes sense.
Is there also a way to do it in which you could just like say, okay, this is the plane that it's sitting on? Or is this the more efficient way?
Well, with cylindrical map, there's no way to like, a planar map you can be like X, Y, or Z. Cylindrical map, there's no way to tell it which way to connect.
Okay, so I have to do it, and then I have to click on the. What does I have to click on again?
Well, so you click on the little. There's a little red T in the bottom corner.
Yeah. Okay. So click left click.
Yeah, single left click, and then it changes the manipulator.
And then
a single left click on the circle.
Which is where's
it should wrap around the. Yeah, you can kind of see it wrapping around the manipulator. It's light blue, so it kind of blends in.
Okay, so I just left clicked here, then I hit left click on
that blue circle. This
blue
circle.
The blue circle.
Yeah, right there. Cool. And now you have the rotation handles. Now you can spin.
Okay. I think I should go.
Keep an eye on your UV editor and spin it until you get something that looks like it's going the right way. But if it's not exactly perfect, it's fine. You can always go and adjust your.
Wow, that is huge. That is huge. Wait, let me. Okay, this is starting to look more and more, but it's still a little bent. Is that sometimes to be expected?
Well, I mean, you can always just unfold it. You're just trying to get something to get started with.
Okay, so I can keep it at this, or I could just unfold it altogether.
Yeah, I would say for your cylindrical map, that's probably a
better
good start.
Right here?
Yeah. But then keep in mind too, you want to cut the inside and the outside apart.
Oh, then how would I go about doing that?
It's the same way that you split the
wait, so
where you select an edge, cut it.
Wait, I make this small. So I have to find the edge then. Wouldn't the edge be somewhere around there? It's
but if you cut it that way, you're not going to be able to get the inside separate from the outside.
So then how do I go about cutting it?
You need to find an edge that goes around the shape the other way.
You mean right here?
No, that wraps around the same way.
So,
instead of going this way, you need one that wraps around this way.
Okay, so something that wraps around the entire thing. But what about the interior? Or do I have to cut them individually?
Well, I mean, it depends on how you want it to lay out. So if you cut one edge that wraps around, you can take the inside and kind of fold it out.
Okay, so what am I supposed to do now that I've...
Just cut it, cut the edge.
Wait, did I...
deselected it.
So let me hit Z, now it's selected. So I have to go to here.
And then unfold the parts.
So hit shift, right click, unfold, unfold. What did it just do?
So it only unfolds what's selected. You just have an edge selected.
So I'm supposed to hit Z. So it's still selected. Okay. So I'm supposed to go to cut UV shell. Then select the shell. And then just hit shift, right click,
I can request it.
unfold, unfold, and that's the exterior. Correct?
No, it should be the whole thing.
Oh, it is the whole thing. So I got both the inside as well as the outside?
Correct.
And is that a good thing?
That's up to you.
Okay. So this needs to be flipped. Okay.
Make sure and fold it too.
And so I don't have to cut it, right? It's already been separated, so I just hit shift. So, okay, that's unfolded. As for this, I see here, let me just go in here, click that. I'm supposed to hit that, and let me go to right there. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong one. Let's go right here, focus in. Okay, so I'm going to have to hit, wait a minute. I think I'm supposed to have it in object mode. Wait, let me just go here and click on, just click on here. And I think I'm supposed to planar it, cylindrical. Okay, wonder why that happened. Do I have to hit the T? Where's that T? Let's click on the T. Let's click on that. And then just turn it. Okay. Whoa. That does not look right. Let's see back.
Are you trying to rotate it?
Should I rotate it or just leave it as is?
Look at the orientation of your cylindrical projection.
Yeah,
the orientation of your shape.
Yeah, it's pretty normal, so I shouldn't have. So I shouldn't. Okay, let me just go back then. So I just leave this as is.
Well, I mean, I would do the cylindrical map on it because you're still gonna have to.
Well, that's the thing. When I did the cylindrical, I got this shape. So I want to know this.
We're not done yet.
So I have to hit T.
Nope. So your projection is vertical.
Okay.
Your
Yes.
shape is vertical.
Yeah.
So they're oriented the same. So that part's done. Now we move on to the next stage.
Which is.
So you're gonna have to cut out the inside.
Okay.
So just like we did with the little tag on there.
Well, because I wonder, because when I was working the tag, I did that, and I was able to get this, and this was fairly okay. I mean, you kind of confirmed it yourself. So I'm just going off of what I'm being informed. So let me just go to here, hit that.
Cool.
Right click, UV shell. Select it, shift, right click, unfold it.
Awesome.
Okay.
It's a little bit better?
Yes. So then I'm going to want to probably take this. So I get something like that. Get something like that. Okay. Take that. And just scale everything down like so. Okay, let's focus in. Okay, that should be probably pulled up here.
Okay, so before you get too far into laying this out,
okay,
is there anything else that we're kind of missing?
Wait, wasn't I supposed to unfold this? Or
You already did.
Okay.
Let's just zoom out and kind of look at your whole glove in perspective.
Okay.
Does anything strike you as a little odd?
The fact that the squares are big and the squares on this are small?
Awesome.
Okay.
Do you know what that means as far as what we're doing?
I need to scale this, right, in order to at least make the squares, so it's, okay. So that means that they need to be fairly, so the same way they're proportional here, they need to be proportional here.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's just kind of move this over, and we're going to just scale this up. Let's just scale it. Pull that up. Pull that over. I guess we're going to kind of shift this just a little bit. Push that back just a nudge. Take this, make that a little smaller. I think that's an appropriate size. Click here and make.
You can always zoom in and look at the checkers to verify.
So let's click here.
Probably be able
let's
to.
hit F.
That's a different kind of paint. It's gotta be like salt. That off the 40.
Oh wow, that's pretty huge. So maybe I might want to do something like that. Let's click here. Focus on that. Just a little touch. And this, okay. And when it comes to the front and back, that's looking fairly good.
Cool.
So now with this done, I can exit out, I believe. Exit out of there. So, okay. Then I'll click off of here. Let's go here. And I think what I'm going to want to do now is go to modeling, go to rendering.
Before you go down that path, I would save it.
Oh, okay.
You just did a bunch of work.
Okay, so let's hit file. Or to easily of emit MCR. Okay, so just hit save scene. Hit continue. Okay. Now I got the lighting and shading transfer maps. Let's open this up. Okay, so the target mesh is of emit low res. We're gonna go. I think we're going to remove this because it's the stake, so remove that. Click on that. Common output is good. So we're going to go to, okay, so I think what I have to do is go back here and hit high res, and for this, add selected, correct?
Well, so the issue right now is you selected the display layer, but not the mesh. So clicking over here doesn't actually select any mesh.
Okay.
That just selects the display layer.
Yeah, okay. So I'm going to have to go to, if I hit normal, I'm trying to remember what to do next, because, so do I go to normal, and then change the file?
Mm-hmm.
So I have to go here, desktop, I have to find the, what am I supposed to find? Because I have the OvenMit high-res OBJ, but it won't permit me to click on it.
Well, this is you're saving a file.
Oh, I'm saving a file, so I'm supposed to name it whatever I want, correct? Mm-hmm. So the OvenMit, I'll just name it that, the OvenMit, and save it to the desktop. So then, oh, let me see. I might have to save it again because I saved it as an alias pix. It's supposed to be a JPEG. Now I can call it the OvenMit, and then if I hit save, we shouldn't have any issues. Cool. Let me just kind of move over and see where that where is that alias?
It didn't make it yet.
Oh, it didn't make it?
No, so you're setting up the options, and then when you hit bake, that's when it makes the file.
Oh, so I just changed it before I could. Okay, so now I think I'm supposed to hit. No way, I can't. Let's source meshes. So I just go back here and just bake it now, or do I have to do something?
Your source mesh set up?
My source mesh hasn't been set up. I'm trying to understand. So let's make this visible. Click here. Click on that. Click on that, and go to add selected.
Cool.
To source mesh, add the selected. OvenMit high res poly surface. OvenMit low res. Go there, make that visible. Make that invisible. Make this visible. Click back here, and I believe we just leave it as such. Map 1 mesh 0.9, and then hit bake.
Cool.
And it should then go ahead with the, make it look just as good as the high res.
If everything goes to plan.
Hopefully. And then, after, so if you help me put this, let's see how it came out. So this is the, what the heck happened there? Is that supposed? Let me see here. That's weird.
So, can you see it?
Can I see the issue?
No, hide the. Can you see your normal map?
Oh, let me pull this up. So I have the OvenMit low res, OvenMit high res.
No, all that was fine.
Okay. So let me see. This is the low res, and then that's the high res.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a big difference between how they look. So that means I want to do something with the something right here, correct?
Nope, not yet.
Not yet.
We're not that far.
We're not that far.
So,
okay.
Can you see your normal map in the viewer?
I can see the I see the low res.
You see the low res mesh.
Yes.
But can you see the normal map?
The normal map, which is no, I don't see the normal map.
So if you can't see it, what do you got to do to display it? Ta-da.
Okay, so
Texture view. You got to have texture.
Okay, so 6 is the hotkey for texture view,
Mm-hmm.
and 5 is to basically undo 6.
It's shaded.
5 is shaded.
Yep. 5
So
is shaded.
then.
So if you hit 5, it'll show you just the shaded with no textures.
Okay, so and then what's 4?
Wire.
Wireframe. So 6 is kind of like the on and off for texture view.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, it's just on. So if you hit 5, it'll. Now you're no longer in texture view. You're in shaded.
Oh, okay.
If you hit 4, it'll be in wireframe.
Okay, so.
So you just hit whichever one you want to be active.
Okay, so this is so now it's done.
How do you feel about it?
I feel very good. So let's kind of just let's first hit that. Click on here. Just kind of pull. Oh, okay. Just kind of move that over there. Click off, and then hit this. Make that. And they look practically identical. So much so that. Okay, so let's make that visible. All right, so with this, what would I then do? Do I go to edit delete by type history? Or,
Well, deleting history is good.
so
You'll want to do that at some point. But yeah, I mean, you can delete history, freeze transforms, all that kind of fun stuff.
Okay, so delete.
I would also save your file. Right, we did a bunch of work. You want to save it?
So save it before delete history.
That's up to you.
Oh, okay, well then I'll save after I delete the history. So delete by type history. Let's click. Hit file, save scene, and hit continue. And then let's go here, hit that, and we're gonna go to what are these other things here? Do I need to keep those?
These things down here,
Uh-huh.
you don't really have to worry about those at all.
Okay, so let's hit modify. Freeze transformations, modify, center pivot.
Cool.
Now I can exit out. It's probably gonna ask me to save again, and I'll save. So